For over a century, structural safety has relied on a clear mechanism of accountability. When an engineer places their official seal on a blueprint, they accept direct legal liability for the physical integrity of that design. That linear chain of accountability is currently meeting a new pressure. Generative algorithms and advanced optimization models are rapidly entering modern infrastructure design, producing safety margins at speeds humans cannot match. We are integrating non-human actors into engineering loops, where public safety is the primary metric. These are often black boxes, systems whose internal logic is hidden from the very engineers signing the blueprints. In this context, a software error does not result in a system crash. It results in a collapsed physical structure. Approaching AI as a standard IT debugging problem ignores the physical stakes of the built environment. Before it bears any load, this technology acts as a volatile new material, one that can only be safely deployed if we can define its boundaries and its specific modes of failure. Historically, physical failures carried a distinct trail of responsibility. If a beam buckled, the investigation traced the fault directly to the engineer's calculations or the contractor's materials. An AI-generated failure fractures this matrix. If an algorithm recommends an unsafe material optimization, the blame diffuses. Is the fault with the software developer, the project manager who pushed for the data-driven savings, or the engineer who trusted the output? Policymakers are currently moving to close this liability gap. The European Union's AI Act represents an initial legislative effort to enforce transparency and human oversight for high-risk systems, including those managing critical infrastructure. Algorithmic safety relies on three specific layers: technical foundations, operational governance, and societal responsibility. To stress test these layers, we will conduct a forensic analysis of three highly plausible case studies of algorithmic failure in the field. This process is not designed to hold back innovation, but to physically protect the public from unaccountable optimization. Consider an AI system deployed to optimize the design of a new coastal suspension bridge. To maximize budget savings, the AI's primary recommendation is to drastically reduce the dimensions of the primary load-bearing cables. The AI validates its own design with a high safety probability score, based on a dataset of thousands of successful bridge designs from around the world. However, the training data lacked examples of coastal wind loads. The undersized cables failed to dampen specific aerodynamic forces, resulting in dangerous, unchecked structural vibrations. This is the black box problem. The engineers were given a high safety score, but they could not trace the machine's internal logic or see exactly which variables it prioritized. In life safety infrastructure, accepting a recommendation without mathematical proof is a breach of professional duty. This introduces Domain A, technical foundations, the first required layer of the ethical framework. This visualization of Shapley additive explanations, solves the black box problem by dividing a safety score into quantifiable feature impacts. This lets engineers forensically examine what the AI ignored. Here, the coastal wind load variable is assigned a 0 value, treated as irrelevant. Technical explainability is the prerequisite for engineering trust. Without it, optimization is simply blind risk. Our second case study involves a generative AI optimizing the core structural reinforcement of a residential high-rise. The AI calculates that stripping out significant amounts of core reinforcement steel will maximize budget savings while still meeting the bare minimum building codes. A senior engineer raises an objection, noting unquantifiable seismic and soil vulnerabilities specific to this site that the model's data doesn't account for. This is objective misalignment. The machine's mathematical mandate to minimize cost directly conflicts with the engineer's judgment to maintain seismic resilience. Under organizational pressure to meet deadlines, the engineer is pushed to sign off on the system's data-driven savings. Addressing this requires Domain B, operational and governance frameworks. This layer mandates formalized human-in-the-loop, or HITL, protocols. HITL is not a passive final check. It is a continuous oversight mechanism built into the design process. These protocols formally empower engineers with the authority to veto an algorithm when unquantifiable physical risks are detected. Life safety authority cannot be delegated. Human engineers must retain the ultimate operational veto to survive the machine's narrow focus. Our third case study involves a city using AI to allocate limited disaster preparedness funds for seismic retrofitting. The system's output prioritizes wealthy, downtown commercial high-rises for structural upgrades. Critical data is missing. Highly vulnerable residential bridges and small hospitals in rural areas are completely ignored by the model. The AI was trained on historically biased data that documented affluent districts while lacking similar detail for rural infrastructure. When a moderate earthquake strikes, the commercial center remains intact, but the ignored rural infrastructure collapses. This is algorithmic bias. In structural engineering, allocating resources based on skewed data directly violates the principle of non-maleficence, the duty to avoid harm. This necessitates Domain C, professional and societal responsibilities. Responsible deployment requires mandatory dataset auditing. We cannot default to the easiest data to collect. Active auditing ensures life safety resources are allocated based on actual physical vulnerability, not historical data density. Biased training data is not just a software glitch. In this field, it engineers physical inequality and preventable harm. Each of these case studies points to the same conclusion. We need an interconnected architecture for responsible AI. The foundation is technical: bias mitigation, robust validation, and explainability. Those technical blocks support the operational columns, the industry standards, and human-in-the-loop oversight required for governance. All of this supports the ultimate structural roof, our professional and societal responsibilities. This is a structurally interdependent system. A failure at the data level sends a shockwave through the governance pillars, fracturing societal equity at the top. If any single pillar is removed, the entire life safety apparatus fails. Armed with this framework, the industry can begin to address the liability trap. AEC organizations must explicitly define responsibility across the deployment chain. Accountability for human safety can never be deferred to an algorithm. AI ethics and lifecycle management must move from elective topics to core components of structural engineering education and licensing. In this new environment, AI serves as an extension of the engineer, a tool that augments judgment but remains subordinate to final personal accountability. The future of this field isn't just about building faster algorithms, but about rigorously governing them to protect the public trust.